Welcome everybody. My name is Cameron Yo. Before I start talking about War and One Love from a music perspective, but more of a hip hop perspective, I'd like to acknowledge the paper that was right there the other day, and it said no more Bud. But I think that there's other drugs out there that should be more focused on rather than Bud. Say there's a drug in Colombia that uses a flower that you can crush up and then blow in someone's face, and then you can people use that for crimes a lot, and it's just not a drug that should be out there, you know. If you're comparing that to Bud, and say another drug from Russia named Crocodile, where you put it in your veins with the needle, and then you start to form these skin deformations, sort of like you start getting um like say a reptile skin, I guess you could say that. But the the thing about it though is like I don't the reason why I'm acknowledging it is because I don't want people to think that I'm not with the Bud. You know what I mean? That was just there for my own my own lesson, because my dad had recently passed away, and in my mind I was thinking that I didn't want to be like him in a way, so I was just the Bud is my type of drug to go to, right? But if I'm really looking at it, it's something that helps me. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of I'm not the type, but I'm not the like the person to represent it. But I'm just like saying like that's just have to get my point across, I guess. But to give my favorite strain, it's Gorilla Glue, and that's not a lie. First song is La Familia. Oh, we're gonna dive into this, but La Familia by Nas, Nature, AZ, and Foxy Brown. Quote, I die for my N words, stick you for pies and lie for my N words, plead guilty, get the chair and fry for my N words. And what we're gonna focus on here is the chair and fry. So and there's this record label named Death Row Records that shows a guy in a chair, and he's like sitting like this, right? And there's this black cloth over his head, and he's getting electrocuted, so that there's actions like that happening. You know, that's the point here. Second song, No Mercy by Immortal Technique. Quote, enlighten juveniles, organize an army that will make the devils nervous. Competition is worthless, like the electrical vote. So the other thing that we'll focus on is the competition is worthless, like the electrical vote. So there's a interview with Bob Marley that he says politics divide and rule. So that's just something to acknowledge. Third song, One Love by Immortal Technique. Quote, one love, one music, one people, one movement, one heart, one spark, one. Fourth song is by Nas. It's called One Love. Quote, one love 7 times, but if you listen to the song, like you'll have some music there. Fifth song, One Love by Bob Marley. Quote, one love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. As it was in the beginning, one love, so it shall be in the end, one heart. Alright, give thanks and promises to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. One more thing, let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon, one love. So when the man comes, there will be no doom. One song. So it speaks for itself. Sixth song is by if the sixth song is If I Rule the World by Nas and Lauryn Hill. Quote, if I ruled the world, imagine that. I'd free all my sons. I love them, baby. Black diamonds and pearls. Could it be if you could be mine, we'd both shine? If I ruled the world, still living for today in these last days in time. So in this quote, they they take turns on speaking their mind, so that's why it's kind of like chopped up a little bit. So seventh song is 8 Mile by Eminem. Quote, da 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 da. I'm not sure if I said that right, but it ain't my fault. Great then I falls. My insides crawl and I clam up. I just slam shut. I just can't do it. My manhood's just been stripped. I have just been vicked, so I must then get off the bus, then split. Man, F this or S word, yo. I'm going the F home, rolled on my shoulders as I run back to this 8 mile road. So that speaks for itself. So he's saying that he's dealing with a problem, right? Eighth song, Won't Back Down by Eminem. Quote, you can sound the alarm, you can call out your guards, you can fence in your yard, you can pull all the cards, but I won't back down. Oh no, I won't back down. Ninth song, Vice City by XXXTentacion. Fear of understanding the devil's running his course. Hatred's not received, it's coming straight from the source. Remorse, as this time becomes a factor, minds full of greed, exposing your benefactors. So that speaks for itself too. 10th song, Capital Punishment by Big Pun and Prospect. Quote, capital punishment given by the government. System so organized, they get you and who you running with. Can't live alone, watch for spies and tap phones. So that speaks for itself, and there's obviously something going on in the hip hop culture, right? But that's not the only music genre that would provide information of things happening, right? 11th song, Civil War by Immortal Technique. Quote, Civil war for the soul of a nation. We fight for the future of our civilization. Destroy the corrupt government organizations trying to survive cultural assassination. So that speaks for itself. 11th song, Civil War, or my bad. 12th song by A Better Tomorrow by Wu-Tang Clan. Quote, the young hunger, blind to these lies, they die younger. In this new world order, slaughter men, women, and children. 10 feet gates surround the building, keep us sealed in. So this speaks for itself, but we're going to acknowledge the New World Order because that's another song that will be mentioned by Flapper Zombies. 13th song, If Tomorrow's Not Here by Denzel Curry. Quote, if tomorrow's not here, let's all jump out the window before your casket gets closed and your ashes get smoked. Tomorrow's not promised, but the coming's real close. Oh, gotta do a little soul searching. This speaks for itself too, but the thing we're gonna acknowledge is the window. Window is a reference to the eyes, to some people because it's the windows to the soul, they say. And 14th song, Tomorrow Comes Today by Gorillaz. Quote, I don't think I'll be here too long. Yeah, 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 I'll pay when tomorrow comes today. 15th song, which is New World Order by Flapper Zombies, the one we said I was going to mention. Quote, New World Order, everything's cozy till a N-word call the squad up. New World Order, let me see you snitching, best pretend that you saw nothing. New World Order, everything's cozy till a N-word call the squad up. New World Order, rebel with no cause, homie, welcome to the slaughter. 16th song, Rare Species by Mobb Deep. Quote, yo, for my QBC duns, it's all real. Hold it down, you bust yours, we bust ours, and stand on firm grounds. Pass the Dutchie while I handle the hangy thinking. You never catch me sleeping. Stay on top of this properly. I know they watching me. If not, they probably waiting for a downfall, scheming on my property. So that speaks for itself too. 17th song is Imagine by Snoop Dogg. Quote, this one's going to be like kind of skipping a little bit, but it's going to provide a picture with it, right? Imagine we said F this S word. Imagine if my N words got together and tore up this B word, yeah. Imagine if these N words never saw a color. Would it be peaceful in them streets where N words kill each other? All a drunk fool gets is pissed on balls. He effing off my N words. They gonna murder us all. Imagine that. So that speaks for itself too. So, like, there's something going on, obviously, right? So it's getting acknowledged, all right? 18th song is Point of No Return by Immortal Technique. Quote, this is the point from which I could never return. And if I back down now, then forever I burn. This is the point from which I could never retreat, because if I turn back now, there could never be peace. This is the point from which I will die and succeed, living the struggle. I know I'm alive when I bleed. From now on, it can never be the same as before, 'cause the place I'm from doesn't exist anymore. That speaks for itself too. 19th song by Flapper Zombies called Glorious Thugs. Well, I'm kind of like mixing it up a little bit, but my bad. Quote, 7 a.m., woke up in the morning with hen and caffeine and green and nicotine. Waiting for this pack, got to fit the whole team. 5-0 on my back, gotta make it best, man. Who put them drugs in the hood anyway? So this one, like, still has the like power to speak for itself, right? 20th song, Evil Love by Capital Steez. Quote, the evil of love is so subliminal, and the love of evil is so sinister. And the I guess this thing don't hold on. This damnation is ran by sinners still. Middle finger to your pastor and your minister. That speaks for itself. 21st song, Paper Trails by Joey Badass. Quote, they say money is the root of all evil. I see money as the root of all people. 'Cause we follow paper trails, and everybody gotta pay their bills, It's the dollar bill, y'all. It's the dollar bill. It's the dollar bill that kills y'all. So that one, it's repeated twice in different, I guess, sections you could say, but it just goes through it once, so it's just read through, right? 22nd song, Inner Peace by the Underachievers. Quote, half of their hours, brain devoured by the beast. Dollars can't bring inner peace, but that's still be what they teach. Me, I get out and create, and now the world is in my reach. So that speaks for itself. 23rd song, Can't Help But Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Quote, like a river flows surely to the sea. And this is just acknowledged because it says, like a river surely to the, like a river flow surely to the sea. So that means like the river would go to the ocean, right? But the goal that I guess is being made is like to save it and then preserve it and then use it for growth and like just imagine if you collected it, right? That's kind of what I'm talking about. Like you could collect it over time in a sense, I think, but that's just an opinion, right? It's just that we're using this quote from Elvis Presley to acknowledge this and to talk about background information since this is War and One Love. Elvis Presley, there's a conspiracy that his death was fake the first time and then was found under a bridge by a lady, then taken to the hospital, then later was pronounced dead, but was recognized as Elvis Presley. So that shows that there's action out there, right? Not action, but just things going on. 24th song, Wu-Tang Forever by Logic and Wu-Tang Clan. Quote, these dirty ass cops, they kill and rape you. On some Jason S word, might crystal in the lake you. What? They might crystal in the lake you. And then it goes on. This is to paint a picture, right? And then it says, police want to grope me. So there's still like things going on. But at the same time, if you were to look at the other video, a cop can be any type of person, but in the sense of, say, all right, I don't like that person type of thing because they're doing this or something. Because that's like, there could be like different types of wants to seize something that's not right to you, but you know what I mean? I guess I can't really explain that for them, but at the same time, I'm just saying like there's still actions out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. 25th song, Nobody Moves, Nobody Get Hurt by Yellowman. Quote, nobody move, nobody get hurt. The reason why this is mentioned is because in Wu-Tang Forever, they mentioned the last few words, nobody move, nobody get hurt. Not specifically, but at the end of the song, they say that. So it's just kind of like a making your conscious solidified by connecting dots, right? 26th song, Illegal Amigos by SPM. Quote, Who can hang with illegal amigos? Illegal amigos putting it down for my with my peoples. Who can hang with illegal amigos? Illegal amigos staying incognito. So it speaks for itself too. 27th song, the last song, called entitled by Nas, quote, to question the system, be the resistance. No matter what color you are, everybody N-word. Or you can stand by or watch, or you can march on with us. Some revolutionaries get old, although I'm told you'll get a left you'll get left full of bullet holes when you tell the people go free. Oh, it's a matter of days before they try and take me. So that's how we'll end it off. And that's it's just to give you guys an example of what's out there for music, right? As in for hip hop, because this video covers songs that have hip hop, right? Because the majority of them are. So that's how I'll end it. And the oh wait, before I go, I'd like to acknowledge these. That's my favorite team, Raiders, and that was given by my dad when I was going out of middle school into high school. And that's just for people that are trying to know me, that are watching the videos, that want to create a connection, right? And that's how I end it. But I guess that'll be it for this video, and I'd be glad to make another one. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day, great night, whatever. Just hope everything's going good.